we go again. We're going to flag. We're all going to flag. Yeah, it's a privacy complaint for the entire 4 minutes and 14 seconds, of a video. Yada, yada, yada. Yes, this is redacted, so it doesn't show the disputes, plus sign, and then the ticket number, which they don't tell you is a ticket number when it's a privacy complaint. Please keep ignoring the videos I keep posting about this. Now remember, if you post it in the clear, flagging it just means you're flagging yourself being posted in the clear. So here we go. Listen, Billy, I'm sorry for saying bad things to you and about you. Counterpoint, you're a sociopath who goes back and forth between being nice and bad to me to try to soften me up and make me do things. Anybody who's ever in a very bad codependent relationship knows that. You're a sociopath. And you're a criminal. And you've been convicted. And there's a record of it. And you keep doing this because you cannot compel yourself to stop. And now you're going to say a bunch of stuff about yourself, but say it as if it's me. But doxing people and creating problems for people just gets you in hot water. Counterpoint. This is about Claudia Albers, me, and everybody else trying to find out who your scientist was so we could get a corroboration that you weren't lying about them, because you guys told everybody her name. You guys doxed her. And you guys lied. And you guys keep reframing this. Now, we already know the tactic. This is the half-truther tactic. No matter how many times you lie and we catch you at it, you're just going to keep repeating it because you don't give a crap that you're telling a lie, obviously, and you don't give a crap that it's been disproven. You know, if you keep repeating it, if you do it enough, the only thing anybody will hear is, everybody keeps doxing me. Meanwhile, you and other channels dox me and threaten me and have people say they're going to come here and hurt me. They're not doing that anymore. For the same reason you're eventually going to stop. And this is really what you're complaining about, because unlike everybody else, you're actually doing something that is demonstratively illegal and a felony. You keep posting that you want to hurt people, and you keep trying to talk other people into doing bad things to them. That falls under the very blanket rule of cyberbullying. Someone in Australia, several times now over the years, has found out that his compulsion of harassing people has resulted in him being put on a list in Australia or wherever he is. Somebody south of Spain realizes that he's on very thin ice with his own government in that area because they're not technically interested in worrying about whether or not extradition rules work. Dumbass, you're in the United States. Bitch, please. Next. You don't even know me on a personal level. Yes, I do. Because I've looked up every bit of record data you have, and we've all observed your behavior. You're a freaking you're literally just a possessed asshat. You're a jerk. You do not have the ability to not stop, which makes you a clear and present danger. All you have to do is cease and desist. We're allowed to debunk your videos. Get over it. Turning it into a bullying session like you're on a freaking playground doesn't work when you're a grown-ass man who has a federal freaking record. You're a criminal. You don't have the right to pull this crap and act like you can't get thrown in jail for it. Yet you can't continue, yet you continue to start shit. I didn't start anything. You're the one posting death threats on people's channels, telling them you have fantasies about cutting their head off slowly. You are a violent, psychotic asshole. Go to hell. You're obviously a very smart man. Now we're doing the backflip where you're saying something nice about me. Why don't you pick up and do something more with that life you have left? I'm not going to say that's an implication of a short lifespan. Unfortunately, I'm going to live a very long life. A very large portion of it will be spent in agony. Job's syndrome. But anyway, get out of where you're at and be somebody again. I am not going to even try to go there. Anyway, as far as hitting with strikes, stop showing other people's business. Hello? Okay, fine, asshole. Then stop posting bullshit stories about things and we won't debunk it. Stop posting on your channel telling people to come over to my channel to flag me and getting caught and having it become an audio piece, and eventually I'm going to make a dubstep version. You little twerp. Stop acting like you're not dishing it out and you didn't start it. This all started, literally, I think it was almost 2016, where I debunked one of your damn videos and went on. You're the one who came along and said you're going to hurt me. You can't freaking take it. You can dish it out, but you can't take it. You are not going to survive prison, are you? You know, if you go to prison, it's going to be bad for you. You're not really a big guy anymore. Hell, I probably survived longer than you will, and I'm a wimp. What the hell is wrong with you? Don't you have any guts anymore? Anyway, as you don't like it when people do it to you. No, I don't. And Google and YouTube will not let me flag, when it happened, Pete Kusk and Sergio Correa. That's their names. And they're going to flag the video. They can flag me, but they won't acknowledge I've been able to flag them at all. They're never going to take down the videos, and neither of them gets enough traffic for me to give a damn. But for some reason, my videos, not talking shit about you, but simply explaining that you lied poorly, like WSO did, that gets under your damn skin, and that's what this really is about. You're just flagging what you can get away with flagging, because maybe you're almost as smart as Sergio Correa. Sergio learned how to do this the way it works. So did Pete. You haven't learned from them. Go back and get your baby daddies to take care of your learning disability here. Oh yeah, and Pete, if you're watching, I'm actually giving you props here. Okay? Don't be me. Whenever you do things like you and the others do with putting people's personal information out there, you're going to get somebody either hurt or killed by some lunatic who has a strange fantasy based on what you're doing in your videos. Nobody has a fantasy about what I'm doing. You're the one producing fantasy materials, and you're semaphoring. Do you know how many times the police officers in this town have had to deal with anybody coming here? Very few times. Hanging out at the police officer's favorite coffee shop. I tell you, I don't need an entourage. I don't need the Secret Service. I got better shit here. I got a dog squad. Yeah. The K9 unit stops here. I want you to think about that. Dogs don't stop when you tell them. Next. Come on, man. You're better than that. Now you're being nice again. Are you going to tell me that I'm a filthy, dirty hobo living in a... Oh, no, that was a Nibiru freedom fighter. By the way, NFF at least tried to do something with some artistic merit. Okay, seriously. Do something funny for once. Do something that is not flaggable. Or I could flag it as being personally identifiable data. Yeah, okay, go ahead. But I probably won't, because you won't get very many views if you stop doing this drama. Now you've created a situation for my children. Scott, you don't have any kids. You keep saying you do and you don't. One time you said you had a grandma you were living with, the next moment you said she was dead. You don't tell the truth, no one believes you, and I don't want to know about this. But now you're doing a for the children meme so you can tell everybody I'm a threat to your children, right? Is that it? I wonder if I'm going to read that in here, or everybody else has already read forward or read the description with a full copy of it. There's an archive below in the description. I want everyone to keep that archive available. Do you know how many of these archives have been forwarded to your local police department? None. Not really. Not enough. You see, if they get them all in one chunk, then they do something. Every time you post this shit, you give them something to evaluate when they evaluate you in a room where you're not allowed to talk unless you're given permission. Nobody bothers you until you slander them. Scott, you're the one threatening to hurt people and crush their skulls. You're the cartoon villain in this, I'm not. And I didn't slander anybody. I said somebody posted a white paper that doesn't have any merit. I told everybody that your video was falsified because it was. That's not slander, that's called fact. Whether they deserve it or not, I didn't slander anybody, and they deserved every damn bit. If you want to post a retraction like a grown-up, that would be great. Why don't you retract some of your bullcrap videos? Now you've created a situation for my children who are now receiving effed-up messages from fake Facebook accounts using your real name. I see. My real name. I would obviously, if I was going to harass people, use my real name and a picture of me, right? Sure, I would. And I'm sure you've got a video up today, because you posted this at like, what, 2 a.m. to 6 a.m.? The flagging came through at 2 a.m. This was at 6 a.m. or something. Yeah, it's not like you're going to create a narrative and everybody's going to eat it up that watches your channel. No, that couldn't possibly happen. Did you archive any of it? You can archive every single one of those comments. You know that, right? You didn't archive a damn thing, did you? Because then someone could double check it. Hey, Scott, you run a website, right? Did you know the EXIF data on all of your images was not completely redacted? Did you know that you left information there, like author, where it was done, the fact that it wasn't your picture you claimed it was? I debunked that. I don't worry about the GPS data. You're the one posting this crap. You're the one making these problems. Threatening to do terrible things to your 15-year-old daughter. You don't have a 15-year-old daughter, do you? I don't want to know about these things. Why are you posting your personally identifiable data? Should I hover over this and see if it brings up your URL? It leads to a channel that ends in 3DXG. I wonder if it's your channel. Yeah, it's your channel. Now, both of my kids are very scared of being attacked. No, they're not, because nobody is doing that, because nobody knows that you have kids. Because I really doubt that you have kids, Scott. You would have been barred from coming near them, wouldn't you? This stuff needs to stop. Now, you may or may not believe me, but I actually watch your videos, and I know you are watching my videos, Scott. You privately listed that you run a couple of channels where you don't list that you subscribe. Every time anybody posts anything, you habitually watch it even if you hate it, because you're looking for something to get them on. I don't watch your channel, Scott. I only debunk things on request. Have you realized that if you didn't keep doing this, I wouldn't go looking? You want me to go look at the video where you're making these false claims, but you won't archive the threats. You're doing to do this. You probably how many channels did you create doing this? Huh? That's like the guy who made the fake Facebook account saying, "Hey, I need a bunch of people to protest some white supremacists." You're creating fake proof. How many times is the number of kids you got going to change? Is it going to be 50 kids next week that you know of? You may not believe. I don't believe you. I watch your videos when you're not fucking with someone. That's because you have no choice, because you're looking for every excuse to flag. There's so much going on in this world, and you choose to use your intelligence for trolling. I'm not trolling. You're the one threatening to hurt people and getting in people's faces to create drama so you can drive traffic to your freaking bullshit videos. Do a video about this comment if you want. You just gave me permission to do this, and I'm going to use this video, the entire video, with a link to this part of the video, stating you can't flag this video for privacy complaints if you post it in the open and gave me permission. You little fuck. Maybe you should. Don't leave anything out either. Take care of yourself. Yeah, it's not a little threat. Here's the screen grab for anybody who wants to poster boy it. And by the way, the other one, Lysergic World, with the... That's actually kind of cute. You got a cute little Illuminati pyramid scheme thing there. I hope that's a cake. I think that's a picture of a cake someone made. Said, you're going to get flagged for this now. Yeah. I know. I'm thinking of the another meme a lot like that. So anyway, here it is. This is redacted to remove. It's not really hard to figure out my email address, but I have to redact everything because it's just general practices. So these will be in the image here. And yes, it's a complaint about the entire video, apparently by one person. The video is about 8 or 9 people, including me. Are you flagging me for posting my own information? And you immediately posted this directly underneath it. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that. And Scott's a jerk.